Money FM 89.3. Good evening. It's the all-new Evening Runway. It's time now for our Good Life segment. And on Wednesdays, it's Women's Wednesday, where we celebrate women. And in the studio with me is Miss Earth 2022, Mina Sue Choi. Mina, thank you for helping me out with this. Let's talk a little bit about how tonight is the local competition, Miss Earth Singapore competition. And it's quite interesting because the franchise owner, Cheryl Hansen, spoke to me and said that this year's theme is mental health awareness. What does that mean to you?
That's actually amazing because I think mental awareness is something that we don't discuss as much,
Yes.
but something that's very prevalent in today's generation. With so much knowledge floating in this generation and uncertainty, I feel like it's something that we definitely need. It's something I benefited from as well. And a lot of times I feel like, especially as an Asian growing
Yeah.
up, it's something that we're not used to. It's not something that our parents teach us. Yeah. And I had to really self-teach myself
Right.
throughout my 20s, throughout my teens. So it's something, a very important awareness that we do need to spread. Yeah.
It's so difficult to get over this term, right? It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be so hard on yourself. I mean, we spoke earlier, and we know you as a person that's very global. You're studying in the States, being born in Australia. You've gone around the world. And we also talked earlier about how pageantry is not something that's very common in South Korea.
Yes.
Were there mental health aspects that came into play, or how did you motivate yourself to stay focused?
How did I motivate myself to stay focused is, I think being introspective definitely helped me stay focused, knowing who I am.
Right.
I think one of my biggest strengths is being introspective, knowing what my weaknesses are and knowing my strengths are, knowing my boundaries, knowing like when I need to step away and come back to 0.5 from 0 to 10 scale. If
Sure.
I'm going to 10, if I'm going complete to the right, then I'm coming back to the middle. And if I'm at 0, then I try come.
So you
back
have your own,
to-
like, your range
Yes.
to, I guess it's self-awareness,
Yeah.
essentially. I really dislike asking this next question, because for me, I try my best to look at people as people, not man or woman.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we got to ask the question. It's a tough one. What do you think some of the challenges that women are facing that are perhaps not addressed enough?
Oh, there's so many. Where should I begin? But
What do you feel? What do you resonate with the most?
something I definitely resonate with the most because I'm a pageant queen is that a lot of people assume that we're going to be a certain way. Pageant girls, they try to marry rich or they try to just
I've
get
heard
that
the stereotype.
fame and
Yeah,
all those. And completely understandable. I feel like reputations ultimately are shaped because of past experiences or
Right.
past happenings. But not all girls are like that. And especially, I think Miss Earth is a pageant that really debunks all of those stereotypes.
It's a competition that you actually need to be smart. You actually need to know the issues that planet Earth is
Yeah.
going through. You actually need to have some kind of a game plan when you're taking part of that competition.
Yeah. How I define Miss Earth is that we embrace individuality,
Yes.
authenticity, and biggest advice that I give them that these 3 qualities I think you guys should have if you're in it to win it.
We talked about winning the competition earlier on. You mentioned how you had to message or email various companies or various causes to be a part of the eco movement that's happening as a part of spreading the message of Miss Earth 2022. Do people take you more seriously now, or is it even harder?
I think it's the same.
Oh, yeah?
It's always hard the first time, and then it gets better, and then trying it out again, it's hard again.
Okay.
Yeah. But beginning of Miss Earth, I was actually struggling a little bit because I thought things were going to be just put on the plate.
Right.
I thought there were going to be opportunities. I didn't think I would have to get out of my way. So it took a lot of courage to ask questions and to ask for help. But I'm so happy that I ended up getting the habit of keep asking questions,
Yeah.
saying whys and saying, can I do it?
Yeah.
Do you think I can do it?
Yeah.
Can I participate in it? Can I be part of it? And I think it takes courage, and it's something that we need, especially for women. It's hard for women to ask for things these
Yeah.
days, and
Yeah.
it's having that confidence is important. Admitting to things that you don't know and trying to learn it by asking is very important.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliantly put. And on the back of that, do you think that beauty pageants in today's day and age, we've got this age of social media, anyone can be famous. Do you think beauty pageants are still relevant?
I think I understand that people that aren't in pageant, they wouldn't understand.
Okay.
It's very natural. It's just a different genre, there's so much entertainment these days. There's K-pop, there's K-drama. Hello, I'm Korean. So completely understandable.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think pageant creates a very good opportunity for women. I think I mentioned the earlier session, but it really creates an opportunity for girls to learn more about themselves, learn. For me, it was a lot of self-loving by discovering myself. I'm good at this and I can amplify this. I actually never knew that I was such a good speaker until I joined pageant. And I think it's a great platform for girls to really get that opportunity. Yeah.
I wish I could co-host with you for the entire 3 hours. You are a very good speaker. And I'm getting the sense that this entire competition has taught you how to push your limits and find out who you are. Have you noticed that throughout the entire time of talking about this competition, we have not mentioned the stereotypes of skinny, flawless skin and things like that.
Yeah.
Is this mindset changing in this day and age? Body beautiful, so to speak.
I think it's definitely changing, which is why I see the potential for Miss Earth as well. I think Miss Earth is one of the most diverse pageants. If you see one of our competition, our girls come all in different shapes.
Yeah,
And it's so diverse. 85 girls just having fun, embracing who they are.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I also had my own stigma, my own perception of what a pageant is. But after doing Miss Earth, I couldn't not love this pageant. I really, really do have love for our pageant and for the impact it had made on me. Yeah. I think that's why whenever I go, I try to always spread that message to the girls.
Okay, well then that brings us to the final question, and it's a big one. What's your personal hope for diversity and equality?
Diversity and equality. I feel like I'm always coming back to this. I think the solution to every situation is being empathetic.
Okay.
Being understanding, trying to understand, trying to be empathetic, seeing how the others might perceive the world is a very important thing. I think that's what diversity
Put
is
yourself
about.
in the other person's shoes.
Yeah, which is very hard, but the fact that we're trying and the fact that we're attempting is the most important part.
You
which
gotta
is
start
not
somewhere.
Yeah, which is not emphasized enough, the efforts to get there.
Yeah.
Like the beginning stages are the most hardest, but those are the most frowned upon ones. And I think we should be celebrating those tiny moments when we're trying to put in an effort. No one starts from just perfectly being perfect.
Yeah.
Everyone starts from zero. Some are lucky, but not all, right?
It's all part of evolution. I've been speaking with Miss Earth 2022, Mina Sue Choi. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.